you've seen more ass on social media than King Solomon, who had 1,000 wives, saw in his entire life. The Bible says that lust is the only sin that you're supposed to flee from, because if you try and fight it, you will lose. But yeah, you definitely just lack discipline. That's the problem. For sure, bro. Yeah, 100%.
What's good, you guys? It's been a minute since I've made a video, and it's been a little bit longer since I've made a semen retention video, so I gotta come back and get you guys another one. Today I want to talk to you about why you don't need to be so hard on yourself when you relapse. And first I want to say shout out to FS Walker for the short. You don't want to be super hard on yourself when you relapse. Of course it's not good to fall back, because at the end of the day it's still a sin. But if you are hard on yourself when you fall back, it's not going to help you in the way that you think it will. A lot of people are hard on themselves when they make mistakes. And this is something that I struggle with also. And people, they speak poorly about themselves and they think bad about themselves. And this is not good, because this adds guilt and shame to the mistakes that you've created. These emotions, they are not good at all, because they don't help you, but they will keep you stuck in the same position. It will have you running away from the solution that you need to change your life. If you struggle with lust, feelings like guilt, shame, and condemnation are very common. And these things are bad because it will keep you stuck in cycles. You will keep relapsing and relapsing, and it will make it much harder for you to actually abstain. Everyone on this journey is going to struggle with lust. But I want you to think about how you would treat a friend that's going through a hard time. If you really want the best for them, you're gonna uplift them, not put them down. We're often much harder on ourselves than others when it comes to the mistakes that we make, and we don't give ourselves the grace that we need to change. This is all a part of self-love at the end of the day. You might be the kind of person that loves others and supports others, but if you're not willing to give the same love to yourself, even when you make mistakes, it's going to be very hard for you to actually create change. If you're a Christian, then you probably feel like you're disappointing God every time you fall back into sin. And the world will condemn you for your sin, and internally you know it's wrong, so you're gonna feel that guilt and condemnation. A lot of people think that when you sin, God is just going to be angry with you, and he just wants you to constantly feel that shame and condemnation. But the thing is, those emotions, they don't come from God. When you sin, God will convict you, but it will be with his love, and that love will help you go in the right direction. That is God's character, and that is how he takes care of us. It's just like how we raise children today. How you raise your child can play a big part in what they think about themselves. If you raise your child and treat them like they are a bad child, they will adopt that identity and likely be a bad child. And it's the same way the other way around. If you treat your child like they are a good kid and you raise them like they are good, they will adopt that same identity. Your identity, it plays a big factor in this journey, because it's not about just staying away from the websites or avoiding meaningless sex, but it's about becoming the man or woman that doesn't desire it or wants it. The negative emotions that you feel when you fall back into sin is just trying to create a false identity within you. And I really want you to listen to this, because it's really not who you are. Just because you fall doesn't mean that it's over. You could have been consistent for a long time, doing well, and you just slipped up. I want to let you know that it's not over. Or you could be consistently binging, going hard every day. I also want to let you know that it's not over. Get back up and keep fighting, and create that change that you need in your life. Change your environment. Start building good habits and go deeper in your faith. And don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself grace, because that's what God is doing for you. So why not do it for yourself? That is what's actually going to affect change in your life.